Ever found yourself wondering where all your money went at the end of the month? If you've ever asked yourself this question, you're not alone. Many people struggle to manage their finances, often feeling like they're always playing catch-up with their bills and expenses. This is where budgeting comes in, a simple yet effective tool to help you take charge of your finances. By being aware of where your money goes, you can make informed decisions about your spending, avoid unnecessary expenses, and even save for your future. In this video, we're going to delve into 5 key budgeting tips that could transform your financial life. We'll explore how tracking your expenses, setting financial goals, creating a budget, prioritizing savings, and regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget can put you on the path to financial freedom. Stay tuned if you want to take control of your finances and make your money work for you. Firstly, you must know where your money is going. Now you might be thinking, I know exactly where my money is going, but do you really? Imagine a river. You can see it flowing, but unless you check, can you tell exactly where the water is going? Is it seeping underground, evaporating into the air, or getting absorbed by the surrounding plants? It's the same with your money. It flows out, but do you know where it's all going? That's why tracking your expenses is crucial. It's about understanding your spending habits. It's about identifying where your money is going, how much, and when. It's like giving yourself a money map. This map shows you the path your money takes every month, and once you know the path, you can see where it's taking a detour. You can see where it's getting stuck, and that's when you find areas where you can cut back. Think about it. Maybe you're spending more than you thought on takeout. Maybe those online shopping sprees are adding up, or perhaps it's those monthly subscriptions you forgot about. When you track your expenses, you see these things. You see where your money is going. And that's the first step to taking control of it. So how do you track your expenses? Well, there are many ways to do it. You could go old school and use a pen and paper. Or you could use a spreadsheet. But if you want an easier way, there are many apps out there that can do it for you. These apps categorize your expenses, give you reports, and even send you alerts when you're nearing your budget limit. It's like having a personal financial assistant in your pocket. But remember, the method isn't as important as the act. Whether you use an app, a spreadsheet, or a piece of paper, the important thing is that you're tracking your expenses. You're keeping an eye on where your money is going. You're taking control of it. Remember, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. So start measuring, start tracking your expenses, and watch as your financial life transforms. Secondly, know what you are budgeting for. This is where setting financial goals comes into play. It's rather like setting a destination before embarking on a journey. Without a clear destination, it's easy to get lost or sidetracked. The same applies to budgeting. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to lose track of where your money is going and why. Setting financial goals can be a powerful motivator to stick to your budget. It gives your money a purpose, a reason. It's not just about restricting your spending or saving for the sake of it. It's about enabling you to do the things you want to do, to achieve the things you want to achieve. When setting your financial goals, consider both the short-term and the long-term. Short-term goals might include saving for a holiday, buying a new car, or paying off a credit card. Long-term goals might be saving for a house, funding your children's education, or planning for retirement. But remember, your financial goals should be realistic and specific. They should be achievable within your means and clearly defined. For example, instead of saying, I want to save more money, say, I want to save $5,000 by the end of next year. By being specific, you give yourself a clear target to aim for. And by being realistic, you set yourself up for success rather than failure. In addition, your financial goals should also be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances can change. You might get a raise at work, or you might face unexpected expenses. By being flexible with your goals, you can adapt to these changes and keep your budget on track. In conclusion, setting financial goals is crucial for successful budgeting. It gives your money a purpose, and it motivates you to stick to your budget. So, as you embark on your budgeting journey, remember to set clear, realistic, and flexible financial goals. Setting financial goals gives your money a purpose. Now that you know your expenses and goals, it's time to create a budget. A budget is not just a piece of paper or a spreadsheet with numbers, it's a roadmap, a guide, a beacon of light in the often murky waters of personal finance. It's your ticket to financial freedom, your shield from unexpected expenses, and your best tool for managing your money. Imagine your income as a pie. Now, this pie needs to be divided into several pieces, each representing a different category of your spending. The first, and often the largest piece, goes to essentials, things you can't do without. Rent or mortgage, utilities, food, and transportation. The second piece of your financial pie should be allocated to savings. It's not just about saving for retirement or a rainy day, it's about creating a safety net, a buffer against the unexpected. It's about giving yourself the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws at you. The third piece of your pie is discretionary spending, the fun stuff. This is where you budget for things like entertainment, dining out, vacations, and hobbies. It's important to have this category in your budget because all work and no play makes life a dull affair. However, it's equally important to remember that this piece should be the smallest. It's easy to get carried away with discretionary spending, but remember, it's your budget's dessert, not the main course. Creating a budget helps you see where your money is going. It gives you control over your finances. It's like having a financial GPS, guiding you towards your financial goals, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or simply getting out of debt. Remember, a budget is not a constraint, it's a tool. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making informed decisions. It's about understanding the difference between wants and needs and making sure your money is spent where it matters most. A budget is a financial plan that ensures you always live within your means. Scene script. Fourthly, make saving a priority. Now you might be thinking, I barely have enough to cover my expenses, how can I prioritize saving? But this is where the magic happens. Prioritizing savings isn't about having a surplus of money. It's about making small, consistent contributions that grow over time. It's about creating a financial cushion for yourself and your family. Imagine being able to weather life's unexpected storms without a second thought. That's the power of having a savings account. It's not just a bank account, it's your personal safety net, your fallback when life throws a curveball. It's the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're prepared for emergencies. Now you might be wondering, how do I go about this? Well, it's simple. It's all about paying yourself first. This means that before you pay your bills, before you buy groceries, before you do anything else, you set aside a portion of your income for savings. It can be as little as 5% or as much as you can afford. The key is consistency. And here's the best part. When you prioritize saving, you're not just building a safety net. You're also taking a step towards achieving your financial goals. Want to buy a house, start a business, travel the world? Your savings can help you get there. Remember, the best time to start saving was yesterday. The next best time is now. Lastly, your budget isn't set in stone. Just as the seasons change, so too can your financial landscape. It's important to remember that budgeting isn't about crafting a perfect plan that never changes. It's about creating a flexible framework that can adapt and grow with you. Think of your budget as a financial compass, helping guide your money decisions. But like any compass, it needs frequent calibration to ensure it's pointing you in the right direction. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget is key to this calibration. Life is a dynamic journey, and your income, expenses, and financial goals can change over time. Maybe you've landed a new job with a higher salary, or perhaps an unexpected expense has popped up. These changes can and should be factored into your budget. Regular reviews allow you to see where your money is going and if it aligns with your goals. Maybe you're spending more on dining out than you thought, or perhaps you're not saving as much as you'd like. By regularly reviewing your budget, you can pinpoint these areas and adjust accordingly. The beauty of your budget is in its flexibility. It's a tool designed to help you, not restrict you. So, don't be afraid to make adjustments. If your financial goals shift, your budget should shift with them. In conclusion, a budget is a living document that should evolve with your financial situation. It's not about perfection, but rather progress and adaptability. There you have it, 5 tips to help you budget effectively. Let's take a quick recap. Firstly, tracking your expenses, a simple yet vital step that gives you a clear picture of where your money is going. Secondly, setting financial goals, which act as a compass guiding your financial decisions. Thirdly, creating a budget, your roadmap to achieving your financial goals. Fourthly, prioritizing savings, an essential habit for future financial security. Lastly, reviewing and adjusting your budget, a crucial process to ensure your budget remains effective and relevant. These budgeting tips are not just about managing your money, they're about empowering you to take control of your financial future. But remember, consistency and discipline in implementing these tips is key. It's a journey, not a one-time event. Remember, the goal of budgeting isn't to restrict your spending, but to empower you to spend confidently and wisely.